This is a HeadGum podcast.
Happy bonus Thursday episode thanks to a special new sponsor.
Tell me.
That's right. It's Ring.
That's your name.
Oh, that's my nickname.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is completely unrelated to that. That ding you heard reminds you of something, right? It's a package being delivered or friends coming over for dinner.
Yeah, it's doorbell.
Exactly.
Guests have arrived.
Yeah. It could also be the sound of someone planning to rob you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, 95% of home break-ins happen during the day.
I did not know that.
That's right. Burglars start by ringing your doorbell to see if someone's home, and if they're not, they'll pillage your possessions.
Oh.
But with the Ring Video Doorbell, you can see and talk to anyone at your door from anywhere in the world using your smartphone. And Ring's advanced motion detection alerts you if someone, even if they don't ring the doorbell, it's like having a caller ID for your house. So on your phone, you can see who's near the doorbell or rung the doorbell. It's a video stream.
That does seem kind of worthwhile, actually.
Yeah. It's like having a neighbor keep an eye on your house 24/7.
Only the neighbor is you.
Exactly.
The best neighbor of all.
And installing the Ring Video Doorbell takes minutes, and it can put your mind at ease. And now, our listeners get a free expedited FedEx shipping when you go to ring.com/ifiwereyou. That's ring.com/ifiwereyou. If this sounds like something you need, check out ring.com/ifiwereyou, and you can get the Ring delivered to you, and hopefully that'll be the last time someone rings your doorbell and delivers something without the Ring Video Doorbell.
That's what's up. Because I ain't trying to get robbed.
Ring Video Doorbell. You're always home. Thanks, Ring, for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah.
Bringing us back on a short week. This is actually a special episode. Justine of iJustine is in the house.
Wow. Very exciting.
And if you don't know, now you know. Well, you don't know yet, but you will after the...
Right.
Yeah. Because things got real.
It's just some friends hanging out, trying to help you with your problems. Jake the Bear, Amir the Sphere, telling you to seize the cheese. Ask chorus. If I were you, the show. If I were you, the show. I flew a kite this weekend. Hashtag dope.
Whoa. What did you think about that?
That was really good.
Yeah.
What is the last thing he said? I what this weekend?
I flew a kite. Nice.
Yeah, who does that anymore?
Not enough people. That's the answer.
No.
Really quickly, Justine.
Hello.
Do you want to... How do you say your last name?
Ezarik.
Ezarik.
Yes.
Justine Ezarik.
Yes.
I just wanted to say real quick, one, to introduce you. Two, that song was written for us in September of 2013, and I just found it yesterday.
September of 2013. Where were you?
2.5 years ago. We were still living in New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just getting back from Burning Man, I bet.
No, it was right when we got back from London.
What?
Remember when you had a scooter?
2013. When did I go to Burning Man? 14?
Yeah. See, this is how much time has passed.
That's what Burning Man does to you, man. That was when I was on this. Oh, no. Well, past September, I was off the scooter.
Right.
No, so that was that
Iceland.
same summer.
Yeah.
So, sorry, this is so boring.
No,
for
this is
Justine.
great. I have no idea where I was, so I can't even participate.
I have no idea where Jake was.
Yeah, you're a guest in my home. I'm like, no, I was on the scooter. Wait, I was at Burning Man.
Where was I?
It makes
Shit.
no sense. But that was the summer. Burning Man was the summer of the scooter.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You remember the summer of the scooter, Justine?
Well, I know I've been participating in the fall of the hoverboard, so
it's the same thing.
That's what's up. It's actually way less. Actually, no, they're probably equally lame. Maybe.
It's a very.
Have you ever ridden a
Whoa,
hoverboard?
she's pro
Whoa,
hoverboard.
I love the hoverboards.
Justine
I
didn't
made
like
fun
that.
of people. I was like, I don't like you. Judging people is not a nice thing. So I was actually judging people thinking the hoverboard was stupid. They're stupid for getting
Yeah,
on them.
yeah.
And then I got on one, and now I'm stupid.
Do you
and-
ride one?
I mean, in my house.
But do you ever go down the street in one?
No, my
on
sister did
And
twice, and she fell. And she basically, her entire body was so bruised. I was like, cool. That's.
But see, I'm not saying they're not fun. They're not cool, though, right?
I don't know. The people that I see on them are kind of cool.
I guess that's kind of true.
They're like cool people.
I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
But-
Then again, at the same time, when I walk past someone that's riding it, they never look me in the eyes. They're always staring down and kind of.
They're always on their phones.
Yeah, they're just like, this is whatever. This is fucking cool.
I was so excited to. We were at some house where they had a hoverboard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I want to go on it, and I like put one foot on it, and I felt so unsteady.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? Now is not the time.
No, it takes some
seems
time.
hard.
It's not hard once you get used to it. And if you've ever used like a Segway before, I mean,
I haven't.
Oh well. It's
What
like
about a
Segway.
skateboard? Is it easier or harder than a skateboard?
I think the learning curve it's easier for the hoverboard.
Easier than a
Skateboard,
hoverboard.
yeah, it's a little
Cool.
bit more difficult.
Cool. All right, fine. I'll get one.
Okay,
Whoa,
fine.
awesome.
Easy.
That would be a cool office purchase, actually.
They are catching on fire,
Yeah.
so you need to be careful.
It just seems so dangerous. Like, someone will get hurt. You'll just ride it until you hurt. Ride or die. Skate or die.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm 33? That
No.
I'm just, like, being an adult about hoverboards? Like, you'll just get hurt. What's the point?
You will, and then you're going to get one and be like, "It was worth it."
Have you fallen off one?
Yeah, I have.
Awesome.
Yeah, not as hard as my sister. Twice, hit her head both times.
Oh,
and she
head?
was-
That's
God.
dangerous.
It's bad.
Was she wearing
It's
a
super
helmet?
dangerous. No, of course not.
Oh, God.
Fell on the street.
Yeah, she's
her head.
sidewalk. Yeah, she's still alive. She actually has a Vine of it, and it's like the best thing ever because she was filming a video.
Oh,
and
no.
as she fell, the camera stopped recording. So
That
it's
must be
really
amazing.
unfortunate.
That's like a great just search on Vine,
It's
right?
good.
People-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
how
show
can one
it to
see
you
that?
after.
Okay.
It's great.
Cool. So, Justine, how are you what you are? What have you done, and why do people know you? Perhaps you're kind of a big deal. And in case somebody's listening, they're like, I don't know about this Justine character. What's like the elevator pitch as to who you are?
Oh, geez.
And why you are.
You know, sometimes I'm not sure about myself either. But, you know, I mean, I started doing the whole internet thing super early. So, I mean, I go back to the days of, do you guys remember Campus Hook?
Yeah, that was a College Humor social network.
I know. So I go all the way back to like, I remember that was like the first sort of social network that I kind of joined because my college didn't have Facebook.
Wow.
So I couldn't do anything. So I was joining like pretty much every social network, making videos, making my own websites, coding everything, you know, back in like 6th grade, I think. Wow. Which was
Shit.
a really long time ago.
Yes.
So I mean,
College Humor was really early, but I feel like you predated even the College Humor original videos.
It was a
you were doing
long
stuff in like
time ago.
04, right?
I mean, I started posting in like 05, like officially. Do you remember Rever? Do you remember that website?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I mean,
my
it
God.
was like everything. It
Wait,
was
so the name
crazy.
iJustine, were you like the first person to do that?
Did you
Right
predate
after-
the iPod?
I think it was when the
is
iPod
it-
came out.
So
I
that was like
yeah,
your
right.
play. Was that like your play on the iPod? Like, was that you? What I'm trying to say is like now there's iCarly and iRobot and everything and like
Just want to say I registered my domain name iJustine.com in 2002. iCarly was 2005, and I'm pretty sure they've already admitted to ripping me off. But it's
that's
cool.
insane.
Yeah, you were like the original, one of the first like vloggers of sorts.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure why I was doing it, but it was fun, and I really started doing it because I went to school for production and editing, so I wanted to teach myself to edit a little bit better. And then people started watching the videos that I was posting, so they were sort of like demo reels, so I could get like production jobs.
Wow.
And it was just very strange.
And then you
so-
became like the talent.
Yeah, because nobody would want to be in my videos, but now it's really funny because everyone wants to be in the videos.
Well, now you're
So,
like this
is
huge
great.
quote unquote YouTube star. True?
I guess.
Millions of followers,
You're
subscribers.
screaming.
I don't know. I'm screaming?
No.
No, him.
Okay, I was going to say I didn't think I was.
you're
But I don't know.
very,
I don't know what you
very
want to like identify as.
You know, I'm not sure either. I make fun videos and I love what I'm doing, and somehow it's a job.
Yeah, and you're still
So,
doing it.
Yeah, still doing it.
Still making videos.
Yep.
Still releasing it yourself.
Yep.
Still shooting it yourself.
Yep.
Editing yourself.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yep. That's why I said I don't leave my house. It took me forever to get here. I was like, sorry, I don't get out much. So
Yeah, you hoverboarded here from Santa Monica.
it
live with
probably
your
would
sister?
have been quicker. I don't know, but she's pretty much at my house all the time, so we basically live together.
You might as well
nice.
live with your
Yeah.
sister.
Might as well.
So if you don't know about this podcast, it's an advice show. Basically the only advice show on the internet that Jake and I host.
Okay.
And it's called If I Were You. And it's just Jake and I giving advice as we would if people need it. And then sometimes it's just me and Jake, and sometimes we have guests. And today we have you.
This is great. Very exciting.
Are you willing to lend some of your wisdom?
Oh yeah, I've got tons of it.
Okay, this is perfect.
It's gonna be great.
So the way it works is we comb through these questions that are emailed to us.
Emailed? You guys
Emailed.
get emailed questions?
Electromail. Some of these came over Telegraph.
Can you
Okay.
tell he's 33?
And we're going to give these real emails from real people, fake names, just to
Okay.
preserve their anonymity. And I was wondering if you can give a fake name to this guy who wrote us an email not 3 days ago.
Do we get to read the email first and then give him a name?
Oh, we've never done that, but maybe we
Ooh,
could.
Okay, all right.
We'd like
this is
to.
good, all right.
All right.
All right, so somebody wrote, this is a really short one too.
Good, that sounds good.
If a girl doesn't like my Instagram photos, is that a pretty good sign that she's not into me? That's the entire question. Who wrote that?
He sounds like a Bob.
Okay.
He sounds very insecure.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because usually if she doesn't like your Instagram post, it's probably because that's a plan.
Oh.
Yeah, because she knows
Interesting.
that you're going to get the notification, and then he's going to be like, oh, she's thinking about me, so she's only going to do it strategically.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
Yes,
I see.
Very strategic likes.
So do you remember poking on Facebook, talking about early
course.
internet? We're all in the 05 to 08 internet
You
phase.
can still poke.
Really?
It's like hidden somewhere. I got a notification. It was like, someone poked you. I was like,
Poke.
I'll still fuck
do you
with a
remember the
poke.
gifts?
I sent some pokes a little bit.
What are
the
They
gifts?
used to give the actual gifts.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
yeah,
remember
gifts.
the-
You have
Yeah.
to purchase them.
Yeah.
That was the most insane thing in the world.
Yeah, you'd like buy an icon to send, buy an emoji.
I bought so many for people. Like, it was disgusting.
It's kind of fun because it's like a silly way to spend $5, and then it's like, oh, now I'm able to give you a smiley face.
It's incredible.
Venmo me, man.
Anyway,
so-
what was Bob?
Bob.
Bob said, if a girl doesn't like your Instagram posts, does that mean she's not into you?
No, she might be.
So have you ever had a crush on a guy and purposefully not liked any of his Instagram photos?
Oh yeah, for sure.
None of them, though?
No, not. I'm sure. Okay,
Some
if he
strategic
goes,
ones.
it's strategic. He needs
He's
to
saying
go
none
back
of
and
them.
see- I don't believe it. He might have missed the notifications.
No. Well, she hasn't liked
liar.
any of those Instagram photos. Maybe she's not. Is that a telltale
I think
sign?
I think that's the answer, though. If she's liking a couple, then
Yeah.
she probably does like you. And if she's liking none,
Then she really doesn't like you.
this question's so funny because you want to be like, oh, come on, you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah.
But then the answer is like, yeah, if she likes none of your
Yeah.
posts, she probably doesn't like you.
But I get likes from girls that don't necessarily have a crush on me. So likes can either mean nothing or something, but not liking can only mean nothing.
no, I think likes on Instagram are always a little wink. They're
But
a little wink.
I'm getting
It doesn't have to
from
be like
friends.
I like you, but they're a little like you're cute. It's like a little. Like,
I think we need more information. First of all,
we can't.
This is all we got.
does he have his Instagram?
Bob, I'm sure does have it, but I can't. I
man.
can't
You
access
Can't get
it.
it. Well, you could probably
We
search
should.
his
Yeah,
email.
search. You should
can
search and
his-
see if
yeah,
they're
you can
likable.
search for him.
Oh, you want me to search?
But this is
We
a
need
lot of
more
diving
information.
in.
Wait, like what kind of photos he has? How often
Let's see him.
And how many likes he gets on each of them. This guy who wrote this email is like mortified right now. Don't do that.
Bob, great
So
guy.
Here's a reverse question. What if she's liking all of the photos? Then does she like him, or is that like
Ooh.
that's so platonic that
That's
she's
a
like,
little
I don't even give a
standoffish.
fuck. I'll just like
yeah,
everything.
that's a lot.
Right.
You might need to reassess if you like this
'Cause-
girl.
Well, when I like a girl, I like every single photo.
Oh, really? Maybe that's
All
a
of
guy
them?
thing. That might be a dude
Yeah,
thing.
all
I think
the
a
time.
girl we're like very careful.
This account is
I
private.
recognize that it has there's like no game associated with it at all. What?
This account is private.
Nice.
I'm so
How many posts does he have
upset.
though?
3. Oh, just 20.
Oh,
just
okay.
20?
You know what?
It sounds like his
this is
Instagram
not
might just be
working out.
bad. There's also a chance that he has bad photos.
Also, the question is, does she follow him? Because if she doesn't follow him and doesn't like, then that's fine. But what if she follows and doesn't like?
Oh, you know what though?
He
Sometimes
only has 20 pictures.
Yeah.
So
And here's a barrier for me anyway. If I'm looking through Instagram and there's a picture posted by a girl that I like, and I want to like it, but I see there's only like 2 other people that have liked it. So if it's like the amount that my name will
Yeah,
be
instead
right
of the
under the
number.
photo as people are scrolling, I'll wait until it's like, oh, this photo's got 22 likes. Then I'll like it.
It's also
'Cause I
good to
know
do it-
only the person who posted will find
Wow.
out.
Sometimes I also get a notification, this girl liked your photo, and it's like from last November. I'm like, oh, this girl's digging deep.
You gotta
so that
be
means
so
more.
careful.
That means more than someone that just likes a photo that just came out.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
think,
do girls play this game, or is it just a guy thing?
Oh,
that
no, I
we're
think
thinking of?
everybody does.
So when you like a boy, are you like, ooh, I'm gonna like this photo, or I'm gonna follow him, or I'm gonna wait, or I hope he likes mine?
it's a little of both. I mean, I think you have to be strategic about it, or you
Right.
can just be upfront and be like, "Hey, I like you," or
Yeah, but up
Yeah,
front,
but who
that's
does
never.
that?
Oh, it's
No,
so scary.
It's not.
It's
I remember
funny
it
to
was
see.
over the holidays. I was showing my mom like one of my friend's Instagrams, and she was scrolling through trying to enlarge the photo. I was like, "Mom, no, this
Yes,
photo
the double click.
I was like, "This is from last year. Stop it!" And like my sister like swipes the phone out of her hand, and then I like go to dive to grab it in
Dude,
case it accidental likes.
I think I might have told this story on the podcast, but a friend of mine, like that happened, the exact same thing, but it was like 79 weeks back a picture of a guy and his ex-girlfriend that this girl was using to show, like showing her dad a picture of the guy that she liked.
Oh my
And he
God.
liked it.
You have 1 million followers on Instagram. I think that's noteworthy.
Okay.
That's a lot of followers.
You're making everybody feel a little weird, all right? Since you sat down, all you're talking about is her millions of followers on YouTube, her millions of followers. We're just three dudes
chilling,
hanging in a room right
Here's a
now.
question.
Yes.
If a guy likes your photo, how can you tell it's one of the 24,000?
I need to be following that person because then I'll get the notification. So if I'm not following them, then it might be meaningless.
Yeah, I got the exact same
Yeah.
thing. I also have like 1 million Instagram followers. I don't know off the top of my head.
I mean, I could check.
If
If it's 1 million, I think you would know if it was 1 million. That's
I know
a lot.
I should. It's funny. I don't even keep track of that kind of thing.
But
I actually
even if you don't keep
at
track,
all.
but like
Yeah,
you
at a certain
probably
point
just
you-
got to 1 million because it just said 1 million.
That must have been a mile marker, like when it happened, right?
Yeah.
Like
It
1 million,
took
you're
a
like,
while,
oh, dope, and then
too.
you didn't have to think about it.
So Jake, you have 37,000.
37 million?
No, 37,000.
I thought you said million.
No, of course not 37 million.
That's good though.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah. That's a million.
So really, what this boils down to, Bob, I don't think she likes you. Or
I
you need to
don't.
post more Instagrams.
Okay, yeah, you can't, he's fishing without any, like, lure.
Yeah.
He needs food. He's not posting any photos, and he's wondering why this girl's not liking him.
Yeah, he needs to post it like prime time, like on her lunch break when she's on
Oh,
there.
interesting. How often do you post?
Like once a day
That's pretty good.
or twice.
That's
That's
nice.
where
If I'm
you're
doing
getting.
something fun.
Have you gotten into Snapchat?
I do like Snapchat.
So I started Snapchatting, and my Instagram just died out. Like, I find it hard to, like, do both at this point.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things you just sort of have to actually enjoy doing. Like, got into Vine for a while, and then I was like, okay, over that. So I don't really know.
Yeah, since you've been around for almost, I guess, even longer than Jake and I have, like,
Right.
you've seen it all. You've seen, like, the rise and fall of so many social medias.
Yeah,
like,
have there been ones where you're like, oh shit, I should get into this one because everybody's like, you're like early adopting all of them at
Yeah,
least, right?
I mean, for Instagram, I think I was the 103rd person to join.
Holy
so
shit.
that's like so long ago.
That's amazing.
how did you do that?
I don't know. And then at the time, there was also another website called Daily Booth. Which,
Oh, I remember
Yeah.
Daily Booth.
Yeah, oh man, God, I was obsessed with Daily Booth because I love sort of like the photo responses. But the problem with Daily Booth is it didn't have an app. So they both came out around the same time.
Oh,
so I
shit.
feel like if Daily Booth had an app, it could have been Instagram.
Yeah.
So,
You're an internet historian. It's kind of interesting because you have such a specific memory because you were so, like, prevalent and big so early on, starting
Yeah.
like 2003. What other, like, social media stuffs do you remember besides Campus Hook and Daily
oh
Booth?
my gosh. I mean, well, of course, MySpace back in the day. I
Oh,
mean, I
yeah.
used MySpace. They used to call me the iPod girl because, I mean, like, I didn't have a job. I was still, like, living at home. And I found this site where you could do, like, affiliate links where people sign up and then you get free things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, this was great. I had
Right.
like 5 iPods. And
Oh my God.
So I would like have all like my MySpace photos, like all these pictures with me and my iPods and be like, you can get one too. And refer like 25 people to sign up with their credit cards.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
I mean, I was obsessed.
You really were. Wow.
You know how to play the game.
Yeah, those free iPods.
From
So-
the get-go.
Of the ones that are big now, which ones are you still, like, using?
I mean, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. There's a new one that came out recently called Peach.
I just heard about this
Did
last week. That's what
you
Sam told us
ask?
about.
What's Peach?
I don't know.
Uh,
Do you
Tell us.
play swing?
well, so, I think it's by like the same guys that did like Vine, so it's sort of that crew. But it's kind of cool. It's sort of like a Facebook, Twitter type feed thing, but it's sort of a more closed network right now. So it's kind of like just your friends,
Oh,
as
I
opposed
see.
to like following like public figures and stuff like that. So it's kind of neat. It's still really early.
Will you follow me
So-
on Peach? I'm actually converting from Plum. I've had a Plum account.
Yeah.
What's your Peach?
Peachy Fuzz 44.
Peach Boy.
Little Peach Boy.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we got to ask
Great.
that. You got to answer that question.
Yeah, so the answer is probably not, right?
He needs, I don't know. He's got to do
He
some
has to
work.
do a little digging, but like...
Post some more. Oh, I'm sorry. If you only have 20 photos, like, did you just join like this week or what's that? I'm not sure. I'm confused.
I like that we're Instagram bullying him.
follows
I mean,
him
at this
on-
point, like, what are you doing? 20 photos? Get out, shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
Private account. I will only allow 20 people to follow me.
Oh, Bob.
All right, Bob. Here's another question from a lady.
Oh, hello.
Shall we read the question again first?
Of course, yes.
All right. Hey guys, here's the problem. Back when I was a high school senior 3 years ago, I called dibs on this freshman that I knew was going to get really hot when he was older. Let's call him Mark. So I began planting the seed and flirting with him and texting him. Anyway, I graduated and totally forgot about him. Now, 3 years later, my younger brother is on a sports team with Mark. So when I went to one of his tournaments, I saw him, and I was right. The guy got super tall and super hot. He's still single, so of course I'm trying to replant the seed and get at him. Here's the issue. My younger brother's not happy about it. He thinks it's weird. I'm trying to get at someone his age, 18, and he thinks it's embarrassing. But what my younger brother doesn't understand is that I began settling this thing 3 years ago. I'm supposed to just stop trying to get at Mark when he's finally all grown up? My brother's biggest issue is that someone on his team it's someone on his team that he has to interact with on the daily. Am I supposed to respect my brother's wishes, even though I called dibs on him 3 years ago and I have a really good eye? They're not even they're not even friends. They're just teammates. What's the problem? Should I keep on keeping on? Thanks, guys. Love,
Jill.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
Mark and Jill.
Wow.
Bob and oh yeah, Mark. Mark's this guy's name. Does this ring true to you as a lady at all?
So wait, what are the ages, do we think? of this
She was
issue?
She was a
18 when he was
senior.
15.
Right.
Now he's 18. She's 21.
21 or 22.
Do you have a younger brother?
I don't. I have two younger sisters, though.
Okay.
So I definitely have dated someone my sister's age.
Yeah. And have
But
you ever
not-
have you ever been like, hook me up with one of your friends?
No, not really. I'm not really sure how to answer this.
Yeah.
But I mean, if she wants to go out to the club or go to the bar, your child boyfriend is not going to be able to go with you.
Oh, so you're more concerned about the age difference being under 21
But
and
I don't
over
think
21.
she's trying to I don't think all she wants to do is get at Mark.
Yeah, is that a new
She said
phrase?
3 times.
Get at it.
I didn't- I've
I
heard
think she's
get
just trying to
with.
hook up. I think she's trying to
Okay, all right.
just like a one done thing.
Then
and
go
I mean,
for it. Don't
yeah.
tell your brother. Get at it.
Oh, you're saying it's okay. Your brother can't. What's the female edition of cock block?
It probably is cock block, right?
Isn't it vag bladge?
Well, it's still
I don't
blocking
know.
from getting a cock.
But it's like you're not blocking my cock. You're blocking my vagina.
Yeah, but he's blocking a cock from her.
Pussyfooting.
I would still say it's cock block.
Yeah. I'm not sure of what the phrase that we want to use about the blockage, but
But
there's
sure, it's not
definitely
pussyfooting, right?
brother blocking.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm not sure.
A bro blow,
I think that means something else.
which is a different question we have
Yeah.
coming later. So you're saying a brother can't say no.
I mean, if she wants to get at it, like, I don't think she's going to have.
would your sister
any
ever tell you
trouble.
no to a boy? Or has she ever?
Yeah. She's like, he's an idiot.
Right.
I'm like, you're right.
Oh, but that's a difference. You that's like an opinion you respect.
Yeah.
This guy is not like, oh no, this dude's a jerk. He's not right for you. He's like, no,
You can't hook up with her.
it's gonna suck.
I mean, that's going to be all around the school. I mean, basically, she's going to look, I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of.
One thing that
Image
she
she's trying
might
to
want to
portray?
consider. It sounds like she doesn't need to, but like, it'll probably be pretty annoying for her brother to like have to deal with that in the locker room. Like, oh, I fucked your sister.
Yeah.
I fucked your sister.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying she has to care about that. I just want her to be aware that that's one of the consequences. I remember when my sisters were all seniors 2 or 3 years after I graduated. And I used to want to hook up with their friends sometimes. And they would be like, no, you can't. And most of the time I didn't. But sometimes I did, and we just didn't tell them.
Oh, so it's
that's
a secret.
True. It could be a secret.
It's also this guy. There seems to be two kinds of sisters. I don't have a sister. You guys have many. So maybe and like tell me if I'm wrong. But the one way is like nobody's fucking my sister. That's gross. You can't do that. And then the other kind is I want my sister to have sex with as many people as possible because that's good for them and they want to help them out. So is that like a phase that you grow in and out of, or is that the kind of person you are? Someone who's like saying, no, you can't have sex with my sister, or two, please have sex with my sister.
I think this is a guy thing. I mean, that's me and my sisters never really had that conversation.
It's definitely
yeah.
boys
Oh,
are just
protective.
protective of, like when I was in high school, I didn't want anybody to have sex with my sisters. And now that I'm older, I don't necessarily want everybody to have sex with my sisters, but I want them to have fulfilling happy lives, and I understand that part of that is having meaningful sex, or not meaningful sex, but just the kind of sex that they want. I don't know. I just hope they're doing whatever they want.
Were you protective with your older sister as well as your younger? Or is it a younger sister thing?
No, I mean, I would try to be protective of my older sister, but it was hard to be intimidating to the guys that my older sister would hang out with because I was scared of them.
Yeah.
But like
you as an 18-year-old walking up to a 30-year-old.
Right. Like
get away from her.
When the triplets would come home with guys, I could just like be in the room and be like, I would be like an asshole. But when my older sister would come around with boys, I would be like,
you want to toss the football around, dude?
I would be like a little dick and I would like hide. But then when like that guy left, I would like do things to deride him.
I would like do little dickling things.
Try to eat away at his reputation.
Yeah, spritz Clorox on his sandwiches and little things like
nice.
that.
Yeah. I poisoned him like Putin.
So you're saying go for it.
I mean, I think her best bet is wait till we graduate high school first, because that's just weird.
You're talking about the age thing again.
It's still, yeah, I mean, look, no issues with age, but I feel like when you're 18 in high school and you're in college,
that's the
then
difference.
it's a little strange. But if you just want to get at it, then just get at it and don't tell anybody.
That's what I'm saying. Get
Don't
at
tweet
it,
it.
don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all like it's legal, so that's fine.
Yeah. I'll say get at it and don't tell anybody. That way you can have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just have cake. Plus,
it'll be hot.
This girl called it 3 years ago. It'd be a shame for her not to sell high after
I think she
buying
really
so
just
low.
wanted to sort of brag about like having a good eye.
She called it.
It's funny because that's like, I guess I didn't even think about it when she's like, how insanely creepy would it be if we saw a 15-year-old and I was like, Dibs.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
telling you
weird.
right now, in 3 years, she's.
But
gonna
when
be
it's a girl doing it to a
smoke show.
guy, it's a little less creepy.
I guess a little bit, but it is. Ultimately, I wouldn't be as proud of it as she is.
No, I don't think she should tell people about this email.
Yeah.
Jill.
When I was 18 and he was 15, I called that he was going to be a sexy ass dude.
And I was right. Do you have an age limit? Do you inquire or care?
I mean, 18 might be a little young.
But I mean, yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah.
But for you, do you like...
Look, if you're a nice person
Yeah.
and you like video games and you're kind and you don't mind that sometimes I want to sit in my house and do nothing, then yeah, it's great. It
What
could
if I
work out.
love video games, but I'm not kind? Does having one like a lot of one of the requirements
Yeah.
It
make
Is that a
depends on what
slider?
console.
Oh, wow.
Oh, interesting. I love GameCube.
Oh my god, I used to love GameCube.
Crazy Taxi.
Crazy taxi.
I almost failed out of college because of the Mario Kart GameCube.
Wow. The Cube.
Yeah, it was great.
I remember when games used to come on CDs. Although those were like mini CDs.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Now the games don't even come on a CD, right?
Yeah,
You
it's all just like
download
Yeah.
wireless data.
Well, they still have them on CDs, which actually, well, especially for like Xbox, because it takes forever to install. It's better to even get the CD because it takes so long to download.
Yeah,
Oh.
like 5 terabytes of shit over
Like, okay,
Wi-Fi.
cool, this is great.
Yeah, I remember getting a game recently. Like, I don't even. It's been 2.5 hours, and I don't think I've played it yet. Is this the game or a movie?
It takes so long.
Can we play Tetris yet? Cool. Let's take
Jill, get at it.
Yeah, Jill.
Get at it. Don't tell. Shh.
Let's take a break to thank one of our sponsors. You don't have to do anything, Justine.
Okay,
You
cool.
just
I'll
have to
take a
keep
drink of
sitting
my
there.
water.
Yeah, take a drink of your water. And then we'll be back with more questions. Thank you as well to BlueApron.com for sponsoring this episode.
All right.
One of our favorites, a product we actually like and use. The fact of the matter is you need to know how to cook, and Blue Apron makes it easy to do so.
You got to know how to cook, and Blue Apron makes you know how.
So now that you know, for less than $10 a meal, Blue Apron delivers fresh ingredients that you need to create home-cooked meals. Then you just follow the recipe cards that they give you, and you're a chef of yourself. You've turned into a chefsman.
Yeah, you get to eat dinner that you made because they sent you ingredients and told you how to do it, but you get to feel pretty good about yourself.
Still counts. It still counts.
Yeah.
And the food is actually good, and there's stuff for every dietary restriction, whether you're vegetarian or not. For example, this week they're serving up buffalo chicken sandwiches,
Yes.
seared salmon, if you
Yes.
want. And then if you want some veggie stuff, there's cacciatore-style baked eggs. There's butternut squash and poblano chili. It's all pretty fancy. It's all very good. It's all very healthy, and it's all very affordable, and you make it yourself. It's with BlueApron.com.
Dope.
And if you want a little extra sauce, a little extra fun, a little extra discount, you get your first 2 meals for free if you go to blueapron.com/ifIwereYou. That's blueapron.com/ifIwereYou. Blue Apron a better way to cook. Can you beat that catchphrase?
Yeah. Well, I feel like you didn't let me talk for the last.
Okay.
Blue apron, blue apron, blue apron. A better way to cook. Like, I didn't really get a word in edgewise.
All right. So delicious and good for you. Blue apron.
Here it is.
Blue apron.
Blue apron. Be it now.
What?
Blue apron. Be it now.
You're yelling. You don't need to yell.
I wasn't yelling.
And the catchphrase didn't make sense.
I was excited.
Be it now.
That's off
Be
the
it?
freaking. Yeah, it was off the freaking dome. You had time to think.
I didn't think this is their actual. That's their slogan.
Well, they had a lot of time to think, and that was just off the tip of my head, dude.
Give me one more. Blue apron.
What's up with you then?
Oh my God! Awesome.
Oh, really?
Let's get back to Justine. Hey, we're back with Justine Ezarik.
Ezarik, yeah, that's good.
Ezarik.
He's Eric.
Ezarik. What kind of last name is that?
Oh, shoot. It's something.
Oh, fuck. I asked the hard-hitting questions after
You know,
the break.
I've got it in my notepad somewhere.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'll look
fine.
it up for you.
I'll just say Polish.
It actually, yeah, it's over there.
All right, there we go.
All right. Cool.
I love it.
You're still making videos for the internet.
Yep.
Still hustling. You're still the same DRE, right? But have been low-key. Hated on by most G's. What are you working on nowadays?
Well, still doing the YouTube stuff, and
Yeah.
I did a book tour and everything last year. So
You wrote a
that was-
book?
I did. Yeah, it was really kind of
it hard?
crazy. It was.
Did you write all the words in it?
I wrote most
it a-
of the words.
Okay. Is it a picture book or is it all like a chapter book?
It's actually a picture book.
There are some pictures.
She wrote
I had
the
to
words
take
in
out
the
some
I just want to
stories,
know if
so.
it's sort of like a cooking book or something,
Yeah.
or
Is
if
it a
it's like,
cooking book?
Is it? Yeah. Like, what's the length of the book?
So it was kind of telling sort of my internet story, but it was also kind of weird because when I wrote it, I don't remember anything about.
What do you mean?
That's how I started tweeting and like making videos and blogging because I can't remember anything.
You're like the
So-
girl from Memento.
Yeah, so I'm going back and I like laid out all of my tweets from like 2006, and I'm like going back and like trying to take
wow.
pictures from like Flickr and try to find websites.
Flickr, that's another great one from back in the
I
day.
remember Flickr.
Trying to piece together my life and figure out how the hell did I get here.
So it's kind of an
And-
autobiography?
Yeah, but it still follows along with like where people can kind of trace back to like where they were at that time in their life too. Like on the
Cool.
internet. It's like I didn't know Twitter was around in 2006.
Yeah. I remember
Long
back in the day
time.
you had to like text your tweets in, and I was so confused.
40404.
Yeah.
Well, that's the reason that Twitter had that text limit because it was supposed to be only text message based.
Right.
So 140 characters was enough for the text and your username.
Holy shish
So-
kebabs.
Wow. See,
Crazy.
I should read your book.
So what are you doing now that the book is done?
Oh, so I actually got a puppy recently.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Oh my god, that's a big deal.
The hardest thing that I've ever done in my life.
Wait,
And-
tell
Yeah.
me everything. I'm thinking about getting a dog actually.
Okay, cool. So do you plan on leaving the house for 3 months or doing anything?
All the time. I love traveling. Next question.
Why I'm never home. I also hate dog food.
My God, no, it was like the craziest thing ever. But I did this project where I was, promoting like pet adoption. And I told them, I was like, there's no way I can get a dog. And then I saw this dog and I fell in love. And
Oh
then
my
I ended up
God.
naming him after my sister's boyfriend. Which
What?
is
Are they still going out?
Yes. so
Oh my
it's
God,
very
what if they
strange.
break up?
Oh God. Well, then we've got Matt and Matt. So
What kind of dog is it?
So we did a DNA test. We thought it was a poodle Maltese, but it's a poodle Chihuahua Lhasa Apso, if that's how you pronounce it.
I want to see pictures so bad. We'll
Oh
do
my
it after the
God,
podcast.
we will.
I'm
But
talking
yeah.
about getting a poodle myself, actually.
You should. Oh,
Yeah.
they're so sweet and so smart.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Amir's getting really nervous. I really want to get a dog. We're going to talk.
We will. We'll talk after. But my dog is a DJ. He's
Excuse me?
actually working on an album.
Sorry, excuse me, what?
A DJ
Okay.
album
Right.
music. I'll
Of
have it on
course.
Spotify and iTunes and everywhere.
Does he?
What?
What does he do? Does he spit fire?
Oh yeah. You should hear him. He's great.
So he can flow.
So
Yeah.
what are
Who does
some
his
of,
beats? Who produces his tracks?
I've actually been working with a bunch of different artists,
Uh-huh.
and like my goal is really to get like Skrillex or Diplo or Zed or something to
course.
collaborate with
Really,
him.
yeah.
But I need to show that he's a worthy enough producer himself. So
Right.
we're working on that. But what would be really fun is because he has a rescue, so I want to do like a tour where we go to different cities, and then people and different shelters can bring their dogs to the tour, so people can adopt at like the shows, and then like a portion of his album sales, and of course he's gonna have music videos and
course.
merch. So a portion of that will go to like helping different rescues and stuff like that.
That's beautiful. Wait,
Does
how
he
old
have
is this puppy now?
He is now 7.5 months.
Whoa, very new.
Yes, he's real fresh.
Does he have a website?
He doesn't have a website, but he has Twitter, Instagram.
Yeah.
Does he have a hashtag or does he have his own Instagram?
DJ Mini Matt is his Instagram.
Does he have more Instagram followers than Jake does?
How many did you have?
I think it was 1 million. I think
You loser!
It was
You're
1 million.
losing to a doggy.
I think he might have like 70,000, maybe.
Dumbass.
He has more than you too, Dick. Can he repost something with the repost app?
I'd love for him to regram.
I actually have a pretty cool photo I took of a dog the other day.
I was gonna bring him, but I have to go somewhere after
You
this, so I'm sorry. I'll come back. I'll leave
my
3
goodness.
days before I have to get here.
Yeah, why don't you come back on Sunday? So leave tonight.
Yes, west side to east side.
If you ever
for
need a
those of you
dog
not in
like
LA.
rescue or a dog babysitter, or-
Okay,
yeah,
great.
I'll watch the
that's
dog.
Well, it's called
promise.
dog sitting.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh right.
Yeah.
That's actually the hardest
Sorry,
part.
dog
is-
babysitter. This dog has an album, so I don't think it's quite as simple as dog babysitter. It's artist babysitting.
Well, even when I got the dog, I was like, oh, that'll be fine. I could just have people watch him. But now I'm like, I don't want anyone to watch him. He's like my child.
Right.
I can't even imagine.
Do you ever get mad at him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you ever say, "Oh, you're a naughty little doggy. you naughty dog."
You're just so everybody at home listen. Amir's not just saying that. You're miming slapping.
I'm hitting the
So
spout.
you're saying something.
I'm hitting
but
the spout of
You're
the dog.
essentially asking her if she's abusing the dog.
You have to have a little tough love sometimes, actually.
Do you
I don't know
ever
if
say
you know
to him,
that,
"You
Justine."
naughty dog"?
Yeah, you lift it up by the neck, Justine, and you wiggle the dog.
And say whatever.
No, I mean, if I am, waving my hand like that, I'm usually catching puke or crap coming out of his butt. So
That is where the
that's
crap
where we
comes out.
currently
Oh,
are.
you can let
here.
it land on the floor, actually, and then pick it up. I feel like you're doing that wrong. So you're
Yeah.
catching his shit before it reaches the sidewalk?
Sometimes.
Yeah, you can hit the
No,
sidewalk.
in the house.
Oh, I see.
In the house. Yes.
Don't hit the table. Oh, thank God. It only landed on my hand.
When I had
God.
when I did this thing where I was like fostering rescue dogs,
Oh, that's
and I
so
only
sweet.
I had this one dog. Her name was Betty, and I remember like at 4 a.m, she was like sort of like barking a little bit, and I woke up, and I just woke up, and it's like the blue moonlight was shining, and she backed away from my bed. She crouched, and she took the hugest shit on the floar.
She
And I
wanted
was
you to
like,
see.
and I just like put my hand. I was like, "Why did you? You're the boss of me." She gets to decide.
Yeah, now you have to clean up the
Yeah.
shit.
I'm like,
wild.
oh,
It's like living with a bully who can't talk.
you
true.
asshole.
But they look cute, so you...
Oh, so cute.
What if they didn't look
But they
cute?
really are. They're in charge.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, what do you want to do today? Okay, this is what we're doing. Oh, you want to go into the studio today? Okay, great. Let me get my shoes.
Thankfully, you're living that freelance lifestyle. You don't have a 9 to 5.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
So your hours can be dictated by this animal.
It's true. When he naps, I nap. Like for the first couple of months that I had him, I like had to cancel everything. He had terrible allergies. Like I couldn't leave him because he was like itching his body to death. And I mean, I was like, this is the end of me.
And when you leave, it doesn't she or he cry?
It's a boy. No, he's actually very good. All
They
things
call that
considered.
separation anxiety, and there's
They do.
actually a couple because my dog little Betty had separation
Oh,
anxiety.
Betty.
And there's some ways to treat it. Actually, Justine and I are talking about doing a little dog podcast.
What is
This would
it
be
called?
great.
A
The
dog
Dogcast.
cast?
Follow me on Instagram.
DJ Mini Matt.
TJ Mini Matt, 70,000 Instagram followers.
God, he's cute.
How is that fair to me?
You know, should be a DJ.
Do you have time? I know you have to go to dinner, but do you have time to answer one more question?
Oh yeah, we're good. It's probably gonna. If I leave now, it's gonna take me 5 hours to get there. So it's all
So you're
good.
gonna miss
Where are
it
you going
anyway.
to dinner?
It's actually not a dinner. but
Cool.
It's an event.
I hate to.
course.
Yeah. It's a food-based evening event, and they'll
Yes.
have chicken and rice and a dessert.
Chicken, rice, and a dessert.
But I wouldn't call it a dinner.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Just chicken and rice, no vegetable.
I'm not even
protein and a
sure
starch?
where I'm going, to be honest with you.
You're getting kidnapped at 6 p.m. We should say this is kind of another exciting part of this podcast. We're recording this Thursday at 5. This is going straight online. We usually wait a bit. We're going to post this today. Bonus episode Thursday. It's
Wow.
up
Instantaneous.
within an hour.
That's
This
really
is as
great.
close to live to tape as podcasts can be. So if you have anything, you can plug something that's happening in 2.5 hours.
Well, I've got nothing.
All right, cool. Other than this event.
Follow my dog.
DJ Mini Matt's album
be
drops
great.
at 6.
Okay.
What's our next question? I just can't wait.
I know. Great question. This is, don't give me a name yet. Let me read the question
Okay.
first.
Excuse me.
Here's my sticky situation. My current girlfriend of a year has her birthday coming up at the end of this month, and her ex-boyfriend is buying her a $200 to $400 tattoo. I can't help feeling pissed off. Our relationship it was being swell up until now, and because of this recent predicament, materialistic sides of her personality have come to light, and when I think back through her history, I should have seen it all along, because it's exactly who she is. This shit has hit the fan, and I'm having trouble with our relationship. I hate to think it's essentially because of this whole tattoo thing, in which case I know I'm very jealous about it, but I also feel like the ex-boyfriend is crossing the best friend line a little bit. I feel like I still like my girlfriend a lot, and I could possibly get over all this and continue happily dating her, but I felt my love slip a little, having a clear picture of who she is. So my question is, am I totally just being a jealous bitch, or is the ex-boyfriend doing something icky by buying this 19-year-old ex-girlfriend of his a tattoo? And is my girlfriend at any fault here? Thanks for the advice. Love,
Sammy.
Sammy. Sandwich.
You guys should just break up.
That's it.
Like, get over. Like, honestly, like that's.
I love that fucking advice so much.
Like, you already know this is not going to work. And how old are you? 19? Trust me. It's
well,
not
she's
going...
19. Maybe he's
40.
He's 48. Yeah.
He's 45. Okay, then you need to marry her now because
you gotta lock this shit up, man.
Yeah.
He called Dibs when she was 4.
An ex giving your current girlfriend a tattoo. What a slap in the face that is. And she's
By the way, it's
accepting
his name on her lower back.
Yeah, we need to know what the tattoo is.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it's a
Placement.
permanent thing that you'll have to stare at.
It's a big heart that says Sammy's a bitch.
It's like buying her a gift is one thing, getting a tattoo is another, and then the fact that it's all combined into one mega fu.
He also slipped in the fact that, like, he's overdoing he's crossing the best friend line. Like,
Yeah.
Anytime you are dating somebody, they're like, I'm still best friends with my ex. I would be like, and we don't date anymore.
That's
Yeah,
it. That's
you can
a
be
good.
friends. I'm friends with almost all my exes.
All
but
my exes
yeah.
hate me, but
And they hate you.
I respect it. People being friendly with their exes is fine. People being friends with their exes, I would probably be like, I don't know, I don't like it. But if like best friends with your ex,
But wait, the best friend line is that his best friend or is that her best friend?
Sounds like her. He doesn't like this guy at all.
Okay.
How many exes do you have that you're friends with all of them?
I mean, like a handful.
you can tell us exactly.
Name names. Please name names.
No, but I think as you get older too, it's like there's no point if you invest so much time with someone that
Would any of
Right.
them give you a birthday gift?
no.
Yeah,
No.
that's good.
That's where
Right.
it definitely I think crosses the line.
Yeah, I think I could probably actually say that I'm like friendly with, or I'm friends with my exes. Like nobody really hates me, but
Yeah.
and maybe I would text them on their birthday.
Yeah, a text.
But that's max.
Or like an emoji. Speaking of birthday, I got you a present.
What?
Yes.
How and why?
As you were telling me it was your birthday, I was ordering something for myself, so I just ordered 2 of them.
Oh my gosh! This
It's
is the
not
first
wrapped.
gift giving.
Okay, hold on.
This is a podcast of firsts.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Here you go.
I'm holding in my hand a deck of cards called Poop the Game.
Yes.
And it's a card game called Poop. Correct?
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I was on Amazon and I was looking for a game that had to do with poop. Like, just, you know, I'm not really sure where I was going
You
with
were
that.
looking for
Well,
before you knew that this game existed. You were
Didn't
like
know.
just Googling.
I looked
Is
up-
there a game about poop?
I looked up poop board game, and then I saw these cards, and so
How did that come up?
I don't know. I was looking for video ideas. And
Have
I
you
was
played
really-
this game before?
I have not, but I think you kind of play with a bunch of people, and then you keep putting cards into the toilet, which is the center of...
Wow.
Wait, into
Yeah.
an actual toilet?
Not an actual
dude.
toilet, but then you can clog the toilet. I'm not really 100% sure, but it sounded fantastic, so
This
I
is
just
amazing.
added an extra to my cart.
This is the best
And there
gift
you
I got
go.
today. No offense, Jake, because Jake also gave me his gift today, but it was
come on.
a real piece of shit compared to this.
This is an actual...
Yeah, this is an actual gift. What you gave me was what? A
It was-
Kleenex.
It was a framed photo of the two of us.
All
on
right,
the first
so
date that we met.
let's see how to play poop.
It wasn't that cute.
I forgot you took that photo the day we met, which you do with everybody, just in case the relationship blossoms into something special. We should take a photo together.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
That's nice.
I'm in.
idea.
Just me and you.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I've got this.
sure.
Yeah, I've got the Polaroid camera.
Okay, so this is not okay. The girlfriend is kind of going a little bit too far. She shouldn't accept a tattoo, a permanent mark on her. I think it's a picture of the guy flicking the current boyfriend off on her abdomen.
So why is he? This guy keeps on being like, I thought she wasn't so materialistic. Is he just saying like she's saying it doesn't mean anything to me, but it's an expensive tattoo and I want it, and he wants to pay for it. So.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like this is just opening a whole can of worms.
Agree. But I'm just gonna just for posterity, I'm gonna take the stance of not being jealous, right?
Okay.
So you just say like, wow, what a fucking loser. This guy wants to give my girlfriend $200. Yeah, baby, take it.
I'm gonna take it.
That's this herb dish opening his wallet to somebody that I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Right? Like you
Yeah.
can be empowered by that situation too.
But the fact that it's a tattoo is just a constant. Like she wants to, if not consciously, but subconsciously, look and think about this ex-boyfriend every day for the rest of her life.
When if he said that he thinks she's materialistic and this is not something new, I mean, it's already. I think clearly something's not going well.
Right. I think this thing. It definitely, it's coloring the entire relationship for this guy right now. It's like this boyfriend's doing this, and then he's like, and I don't know if I like her at all as a human being.
Yeah, I mean, if you think you don't like her, you probably don't like her. So you should save your time and do something else.
There's a girl out there who's so good she won't even get a tattoo purchased by her ex-boyfriend on her birthday.
That's true.
And why don't you look for that? It'll be like a breath of fresh air.
Jill also is looking to get it. So.
Oh, should we?
Jill was trying to get at
Wait, did we ever give this guy a
Yeah.
name? Oh, yeah. What'd you call him?
Sammy.
Jill and Sammy actually might be a thing. And then maybe she'll like your Instagram photos and Bob will get
Let's all
all
get
in
Jill
it.
and Sammy tattoos.
Since you use email and all this like high tech stuff over here, you should do an email intro with everyone.
Oh, yeah.
And they can fight it
You
out.
should have our podcast because you would make it so much nicer.
I just wanted to intro you guys. I think you guys all have some things to talk about. So
That is true because we are ending one relationship. We should start another one.
we should.
Yeah, that way the universe stays at balance.
Because I think Jill's probably going to end up in jail because Mark probably isn't actually 18. And then this is all going to come out.
Statutory
and she's
rape.
lying to us.
She called Dib when he was in middle school.
Yeah, she shouldn't write that.
He was 15. That's high school.
Yeah. But I was just,
Yeah, but she was probably 18 at the time. She said she was a senior. Oh, this is getting wild.
So let's not think about it too much.
Let's stop.
Speaking of intros, did I ever mention that the guy who wrote the opening theme song's name was Massimo? I don't think so.
I don't know if you did.
Massimo. So thanks, Massimo. And the closing theme song is written by a group or a trio of humans called Webster, and Cohen, which sounds like a law firm.
Yeah.
Justine.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on our show.
Thanks for having me. This was great.
So exciting. It's going to be online. You can listen to it at your event later,
I can't
which is
wait.
what you should do.
I will.
You should put one earbud in and then the other one
Or if
sort
there's
of
an aux
dangling down.
cable there.
Oh, yeah,
maybe
then
you could play
true.
us the
Speaker.
event. Yeah.
Be like, look where I just was.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Yeah. That's actually not a terrible idea.
Sure it is.
If you listening out there have your own questions or your own theme songs, the email address for all of that is ifiwereyoushow@gmail.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks again for coming in.
Thanks.
And we'll be back on Monday, if you can believe it. Monday. Later, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.
If I were you, I'd listen to these two young Jews giving their views. Because I wouldn't have a clue.
SeizTheCheese.com.
That was a HeadGum podcast.